Hi there, welcome back to the channel. So you find me in one of my most favourite places in Scotland, up in the northeast corner, where I've spent the last few days staying in Crivy. And this morning I've decided to do a circular woodland walk in the Banff area, starting at Duff House and going through the gorgeous woods here, down to the Bridge of Alvah and then back along the River Deveron. So I reckon it's going to be about 5.5–6 miles all in. There's also a small hill in the middle called Montcoffer. Maybe give that a go as well, see how we feel. This is Duff House, which was a Georgian estate built for the Earl of Fife, William Duff of Braco, round about 1735 by William Adam. The original design was meant to have some flanking pavilions, but these were never completed as the Earl thought the house would be too large. In the woods surrounding the house, there are two really interesting buildings. One is the Fife Mausoleum and the other is the Ice House. So this is Fife Mausoleum, which was built by the second Earl of Fife, James Duff, around about 1790. It doesn't actually say how many members of the family are buried inside here, but around the back there's something really quite cool. There's a monument here that was removed from the old church of St Mary's in Banff. Now there was a rumour at some point that it had the remains of Robert the Bruce inside, but it's the tomb of Provost Douglas of Banff. So the Earl was also a Member of Parliament, living in London of course, but he was so proud of his Scottish roots that he paid for cartloads of soil to be shipped down there so that he could put it underneath the house he was building, so he could say that he resided on Scottish soil. This is the Duff House Ice House, which is thought to have been constructed around about 1790, same time as the mausoleum, by Banff stonemason James Robertson, and it's obviously acted as the fridge for Duff House. You could store meat, fish, dairy products and anything else that was perishable. I'm just about 2 miles into this morning's walk, loving it so far. It's a gorgeous mix of woodland and farmland, and the river's just down there as well. So I've been really lucky with the weather the last couple of days. It's been beautiful sunshine up here. I can't say the same for back at home where it's been some torrential rain, so I've really lucked out. And I was planning on doing a nice sunset time-lapse scene for you last night, but kind of I got distracted by the pub. Oops. So fingers crossed for tonight. So I've decided to take a slightly different route to the one I had plotted on OS Maps last night, sticking to the woods here and closer to the river. I think it'll keep us off the road, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully won't get lost. So we're definitely off the beaten track. I don't think anyone's been up here in quite some time, but there is quite a prominent path to follow, so we're fine. Plus my OS Maps is working fine, so we'll be grand. Just got the absolute fright of my life there. Just walking along, minding my own business, making sure I'm watching where my feet are going, and two deer jumped out in front of me. I don't know who got the biggest fright, me or them, might enough. So yeah, this is really cool. There's something a bit special about being on the path where not many people tread, you know, so it's, yeah, this is really cool. Glad I came this way. Well, at least we're heading the right way, because there's Duff House over there. So that was a good off-road track across that big field there. Came out at a farm, and now we're heading down to the river again. So yeah, time for the dogs to get a swim. So I love this time of year, obviously when all the brambles and blackberries are in abundance. So I think I'll pick a few of these to have after I have my sandwiches. So I had a bit of a panic down at the river there. I was just taking off my bag and my dog leads and stuff, and I heard a dink dink, and I'm like, what's that? And my microphone fell off. Today I'm using the little magnet, which I don't normally use. I usually just go for the clip-on option, but I don't know why, but something must have dislodged the magnet, and it fell into the river, as did my microphone. Thankfully it was just for a second or two, so hopefully you can hear me okay and it's not got any water damage on it. But cue a frantic couple of minutes trying to find a little magnet, because it's like the size of a 10p piece, as you know, these DJI magnets. But thankfully I did find it. Phew! It's a wee bit of a commotion on the banks of the River Deveron. You can just maybe see that little clutch of golfers over there. So the chap that's in the light green shirt, you can maybe just see, he sadly fell into the river. He was driving his wee golf buggy. Not entirely sure how he managed it, but he drove it into the river. So thankfully he's out okay. Someone managed to produce a ladder from somewhere, but I can't see the same for the golf buggy. Oh dear. So that's us back at Duff House, heading back to the car. That was, yep, 5.5 miles, I was right. Even with that so-called shortcut through the farmland. It was good fun. So hope you enjoyed that quick video. I certainly enjoyed the walk. What a beautiful day. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.